Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm going to be testing NBA 2K18 on the Geforce GTX 750 Ti. For FPS monitoring, I'll be using Cam. If you want to download this software, there's a link down in the description. And if you enjoy the content and want to support the channel directly, there's a link to the Patreon page down in the description as well. So NBA 2K18, I'll be doing 1080p, 900p and 720p. To skip to none of those sections of the video, check the description below. So first I'll show you 1080p, trying to get 60 frames per second. And to do so, I just lowered shaders and shadows to high, kept temporal anti-aliasing, depth of field and volumetric lighting turned off, and that was enough to get over 60 frames per second, except on some cinematics where there's no player control. After that, I'll do the same test by using the highest settings, excepting MSAA and textures, but keep in mind that the 1080p tests were done using the GTX 750 Ti with overclock. The other resolutions, 900p and 720p, were without overclock. Then at 900p and 720p, I just used the Ultra preset with textures on medium. And that was enough to be at 60 frames per second the majority of the time, except in some of the cinematics where there's no major player control involved. Textures set to medium was necessary due to the VRAM amount on the 750 Ti. The game uses way more than 2GB of VRAM with textures on high. The settings that helped me the most to get a higher frame rate, if you lower them, were shader quality, shadow quality, depth of field, volumetric lighting, floor reflections, mirror reflections, and crowd detail level. Also, the anti-aliasing option is a big hit to the frame rate. I'm talking about the one present below the resolution option. It appears to be MSAA. So by just playing with those options, you should be able to get close to 60 frames per second on most budget GPUs. I'm talking like GT 1030 and above. If you need more FPS, just lower the options I didn't mention a second ago in groups as well. And that should be it. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Picked up by Thompson. Steps back and shoots. Wade gets the bucket. And as tough as Robin Lopez is on opponents, he might be even tougher on mascots. Steve, he has a long-standing feud with mascots since he entered the NBA.
Yeah, I've seen him beat, trip, smack, and all-out abuse mascots around this league. He does it all in good and in a fun way, and fans love him for it. Everyone has to have their thing, and his is fighting guys in animal suits.
The screen from Thompson. Love kicks to Thompson. LeBron outside. A lot of pressure on the Cavs to surround him with the talent to compete. Doris, yet right at the draft and start of free agency, the team going in a new direction in the front office.
Right, you're talking about a case of bad timing. Stars like Paul George and Jimmy Butler changing teams. You have to question the thinking to allow that front office turmoil at such a critical juncture.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Here's Dunn. Passed away. And Mirotic kicks to Levine. Wade with it. Picked up by Thompson. Elbow shot is on the way. Wade can't hit.
Now, great look on that. Just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Now, here's Thomas. James kicks to Love. 5 to shoot. James, that's a 2-pointer. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Doesn't seem to matter. When LeBron's in rhythm, defenders can be draped all over him. It doesn't matter.
Lopez, a screen on Thomas. Outside, Levine. Mirotic sets the screen for Levine. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Just an understanding of how to come off a screen, and Levine does as good a job creating space as anyone in the NBA.
The screen from Thompson, and Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. Cleveland moving it around. Thomas dishes to James. Beyond the arc. Thomas, good.
Just an example of what sets LeBron apart from everyone else. The ability to set up his teammates for easy scores while being so dominant himself.
And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome.
Bulls have been very active in revamping this roster. A lot of trades and player movement. They were worried of becoming a treadmill team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. The two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lopez right side. Levine kicks to Mirotic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Mirotic has got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what Mirotic does best. A knockdown three-ball specialist. Doesn't hesitate in pulling the trigger.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Oh, that's just a bad foul there. The refs are going to be all over that one.
Cavaliers on D. It's a three-point game. Mirotic the screen. Wade outside. He feeds it to Mirotic. Back to Wade. Out left to the wing. There's the triple. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
There's nothing malicious about that play. Just isn't in a good spot and can't recover.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Thomas passes to Thompson. Thomas a screen. Thompson dishes to James. Over Wade. Nice shot by James.
And sometimes there's no way to guard James. He answers every challenge. An exceptionally talented player.
Now here's Dunn. He's guarded by Thomas. Dunn kicks to Wade. Over James. A second chance effort. Lopez, no luck. And so it's Cleveland with it. Here is Thomas. Stolen by Levine. Dunn kicks to Levine. Feeds to Wade. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And the Bulls with another miss.
No flow to their offense at all yet. I mean, just 1 for 5 from the floor to start the game.
And one of the pieces of the Jimmy Butler trade this offseason, Zach Levine finds himself as a prime building block for a rebuilding team. The Bulls see him as a star of the future.
And rightfully so, even given the fact that he's recovering from the ACL surgery. Levine is young and can grow his game with the team. Hard to get fair value for a player of Butler's ability, but Levine is a great place to start.
You gotta like seeing him Wade knock in these looks. It enjoys making the D feel absolutely helpless.
Outside Thomas. Wade against LeBron. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Thompson. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Lopez, a screen on Thompson. Off the screen. The rebound by Kevin Love.
That's a shot that will drive his teammates crazy. There's just no reason to take it. He should have kicked it back out and reset the offense.
LeBron kicks to Love. James against Wade. Outside for Thomas. And here's Love from the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Dunn with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 9 feet out. Lopez passes to Levine. And Mirotic has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 6 points for Nikola Mirotic.
Look at that fast release of Mirotic. Just remarkable as a big fella. As soon as the ball arrives, he's prepared to let it go.
Love with the screen on Wade. A nice shot by LeBron. LeBron's got 7.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And Chris, one of the rare honors for an NBA player is so Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Thomas, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Thomas got the first basket of the game for Cleveland. Well, last season, there seemed to be a disjoint between the Bulls players and the coaching staff in the front office. Made for a lot of off-the-court distraction, it seemed like, Smitty, and took the wind out of their sails.
You're right. There were a lot of rumors and accusations going around as to why there was a rift. I can tell you this, when things are that sour, it is hard to focus on basketball. Hopefully the Bulls can put that behind them.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Lopez.
You know, the Cavs are able to stay big and still space the floor. When they put Kevin Love and Channing Frye together, it's a death lineup with their shooting.
Now, here's Thomas. Smith kicks to LeBron. Hangs. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, James.
Having won the most MVPs of any active player, LeBron still going strong.
Dunn dishes to Mirotic. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Love grabs the board.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Smith, no luck. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And that one, good.
And you like to see this from Levine, attacking in the paint with confidence.
The screen from Thompson. Thomas kicks to Smith. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Mirotic. Dishes it to Lopez. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Lopez knows his length is an asset to him on the offensive end, and he used it right there.
Hey, Steve, when Mirotic came over to the NBA, he had an immediate impact and showed a lot of promise to grow. Unfortunately, he has been stagnant since his strong rookie season. Any idea why?
Mirotic is just a bit of what you see, what you get kind of player. Not terribly consistent game to game or shot to shot. Can stretch the floor, but doesn't give you much else.
Lopez a screen. Levine against Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 5 on the clock. Goes up at the stripe. Dunn misses.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Smith outside. The dish to Thomas.